Hi everyone. All right. This is the PC1 Home Education Opportunities to All People YouTube channel. We are committed, to keep sharing the latest scholarships opportunities from all over the world. So please keep an eye on this channel as we are responsible, to ensure that you win the scholarship right this year. So today we are going to discuss about it's about Mandela, the Mandela Rhodes Foundation. This foundation has this amazing scholarship opportunity. So we'll get to quickly go through to understand this funding, the nature of this funding, to see the requirements, and many other useful information that we truly trust that will guide you for you to smoothly, start the application process and eventually, win the game. So please come with me as I will be taking you through the very important information. Be reminded that PC1 Home Education Opportunities to All People, we are committed, to make your journey as smooth as possible. So please stay in touch, don't go far. Of this channel, just stay here, subscribe on this channel so that you keep receiving the latest opportunities that you deserve. So let's try to dig into this now. Applications are now open. Remember, once again, after this discussion, of course, I will share the link, this link in the comment section, so you'll find it there for you to continue with the rest of the task. So the Mandela Rhodes Scholarship is a life-changing leadership journey. The scholarship combines financial support with a leadership program. Wow, this is amazing. You can see now the package of this opportunity. So you'll have, it offers you a financial support, but also at the same time, a leadership program that will challenge you, of course, grow you, and connect you to young African change makers just like you. Oh, this is amazing, guys. Yeah, this is the opportunity to, to put into consideration as you are planning to pursue your dream. So as you can see, this has two package. There's a financial support part, but also there's a leadership development program. So there are a bit information here regarding the package of this. As you can see, we just to quickly go through this information. The program is built on the founding principles of reconciliation, education, entrepreneurship, and leadership. And brief with that, leadership begins with the inner transformation. So they aim to keep Nelson Mandela's legacy alive by equipping young African leaders with the competence and the courage to transform the continent into a place where everyone has equal opportunity to thrive. You can see the center of the leadership program on this aspect. But on the other hand, the financial support, the Mandela Rhodes Scholarship offers a comprehensive funding for the core costs associated with your studies. So you'll be supported in this aspect. It covers tuition for 1 year, honors degree, or 2 years, master degree in any field at a recognized South African institution of higher education. So the study designation, but this funding program, is in South Africa. So you have a dream, you have an opportunity to pursue your education in South Africa. So this includes tuition and registration fees, allowances for study materials, research, and medical aid, accommodation, meals, personal allowance, and economy class travel to and from your home country to South Africa University at the beginning and end of your degree. So you also receive a personal allowance. Wow, this is super, guys. Yeah. So you can see the package now, the financing on the part of money. You get enough tuition fee, you get allowance, you get flight ticket. So this opportunity is actually life changing, as it is. So we'll go through, yeah, I will take you through now how can we apply? Oh, what are the requirements? I think there are so many questions to ask. Young African could be a Mandela Rhodes Scholar. Yes, you're eligible. Before we go there, actually before we reach there, let's try to see here first. See if you qualify. The scholarship combines the financial. Yes, let's try to see if how do applicants qualify for this. Let's click here. Let's try to see here how to apply. How to apply. Of course, here there is information how Mandela Rhodes Scholarship was selected. Now we're interested in here. Okay, we are interested in here. Apply now. Before there, let's try to see this. So how Mandela Rhodes Scholars selected? How are you going to be selected? There are a lot of the good information here to put into consideration while planning to apply for it. So they look for young leaders who aspire to the principles below and who have demonstrated the potential to live with them out. So if you have the potentials below here, you have the leadership potential. Yeah, do you aspire to be a visionary leader who has the moral authority? Do you see leadership as more than just a personal ambition, as a way to pursue the advancement of equality and freedom, human rights, and the human dignity? Yeah, and you wanted to guide and inspire others to reach their full potential. So if you have this potential, then you do qualify. Education. Do you have excellent academic results? But believe that your education should not only benefit you, but make a difference for others. And do you agree that intellectual excellence must be accompanied by the character? Yes, must be accompanied by character and a rounded personality. So if you have all these potential, guys, here you self-assess, you self-evaluate, because you know your background, you know yourself, you know your resume, you know your CV. So the reconciliation, do you believe that reconciliation combined with the reparation is the key to harnessing an imperfect past to develop a more justice world? And are you prepared to start the process by looking at your own internal landscape? So with all these potential, entrepreneurship potential, then you are considered. I mean, these are the consideration. These are the criteria that are based for the selection. So try to self-analyze, self-evaluate to see whether you qualify, whether you possess these criteria. Are you ready to grow? So these are good criteria to go through to see because they are considered for the selection. Now here there are good question. Yeah, there are good question here. These are frequently asked questions. So these are the questions actually, with the answers. And you can go through here these questions and you get your doubt cleared so that you can now start the application process. Let's try to see some of the very important questions. Funding and finances. Actually these questions are categorized for the case of funding and finances. This here for the case of passport and visas, for the case of application process, for the case of studies and the university acceptance. If you have questions regarding studies and university acceptance, these are the questions. Actually, they got the answer here. eligibility questions, questions about a program. So guys, everything is simplified here. You see, I'll just take you through one of the question here. Let's say, what costs are covered? Let's try to see here. These here are the answers now. Tuition and registration fees as set by your university or institution. Yeah. A study materials allowances set by Mandela Rhodes Foundation. Accommodation and meal allowances as set by the Mandela Rhodes Foundation. A medical aid allowance is set by Mandela Rhodes Foundation. So you see here, you got the answers, yeah, about these questions. You know, these are crucial questions, yeah. And luckily that they got the answers directly here. What costs are not covered. For instance, this is scholarship opportunity. This you need to know, of course, what things are not covered in this program. The Mandela Rhodes Foundation does not pay for your application fees for the university. Remember, some university might charge the application fee, or for the accreditation on your existing degree. Yeah. So be reminded, some of the university might request the application fee. This is not included. How do the finances work? Actually, I wanted to just show you on how you can get to, how you can get your doubts cleared or answered. Yeah, passports and visas. I saw an important question. Yes, how do I apply the application process? The questions. How do I apply? You must apply online. You can log onto our applications platform to access your application and upload your documents and essays. You see, this is the application procedure, guys. Keep in mind. The 3 people who write your recommendation letters must also log onto the platform to upload their letters directory. So you got 3 people who will do recommendation for you. And they also directly access the link or the recommendation approach on the portal. You must give them plenty of time to write their letters, sign onto the platform and upload them. Your application cannot be submitted without the letters and will not be considered. This should be kept in mind. You see? So this is how you can apply it. What is the application deadline? This is important also to know. So the deadline is 21st April. You see, you still have enough time, by which time all application documentation needs to have been uploaded. Your recommenders, referees must have uploaded their references by then in order for your application to be complete. So you still have enough time. I was interested in how to apply and what is the deadline. You see, do I apply for South Africa verification now? Applying for SAQA verification is not required in order to apply. However, we advise that if you get through to the second and third round, the rounds of the application process, you apply and complete I think this is a kind of criteria that is requested when applying to some universities. I think almost all the universities in South Africa. But here now is the guidance on how you guys you can apply this Mandela Rhodes Foundation. So for the first time, it's not required, but during maybe the other rounds, yes, you can actually apply for this. So you apply and complete the SAQA verification of your qualification soon. So here are a very important question about the program. How long is the tenure of the scholarship? How long is it? We will fund your degree to a strict maximum of 2 years with no exceptions. Loud. Students who receive the scholarship for their honors degree receive 1 year of funding, while a master's student will receive 1 or 2 years of funding. So for the honors is 1 year, for the masters is 2 or 1. It's mandatory to participate in the leadership development workshops. Is it mandatory? Yes, it's mandatory because one of the package of this scholarship. So here, very important question, guys. I think this is easy. You can go through, click some questions here and get the answers. Yeah. After you have your question, cleared or answered, then you directly start the application, especially after you find that you meet the criteria. Remember, the deadline is 21st April 2024. Yeah, apply now. Our application timeline runs from March to November of each year for the following year's intake. Application actually opened 14th March 2024 and closed 21st April 2024. You will apply online and access our application platform through our website. You can subscribe to get tips regarding this foundation and this funding. Check the timeline, March 14, April 21st, deadline. There are a lot of other schedules regarding this scholarship that you can quickly go through here and read to understand. Check the program requirement. See if you qualify for the Mandela Rhodes Scholarship. Participation, feedback. Let's try to see. The leadership development program is delivered through a combination of in-person and online gatherings. Attendance is compulsory, committing to full participation in the program activities, which may take place during the week or on weekends, is a condition of the scholarship. There will be 3 workshops in your first year in residence and 2 in your second year if you are on 2-year program. The dates are given well in advance so that you can avoid clashes with your academic timetable. So here are more clarification regarding the program. Respect the condition of tenure. Get your documents ready. Important application from outside of South Africa may need to complete the SAQA. This is one of the criteria for non-South African applicants, which you remember we saw there that you don't need to do it in the early time of application. Verification to start their studies at South African University. Please see below. Recommend us. You remember about recommendation letter, we have read it there. Documentations. You will be required to upload certificate of completion of your degree. These actually are very easy, simple stuff that you can quickly go through and get to know what is being, said. Application for the university. You will be asked to fill in your proposed course of study on your application. We do not require proof that you have applied, but we recommend that you apply as soon as possible and to more than one university. So you are reminded to apply to more than one university. But this doesn't mean that you will need to apply first to the university to receive, to be accepted. No, you can start applying the program, the funding, and then you start applying for the scholarship, for the admission. And you are reminded also to apply more than one university. Do your qualifications meet the requirements for your proposed course of study? Each country has its own framework for registering and rating qualification levels. In South Africa, this is managed by South African Qualification Agency. Oh, that's the South African Qualification Agency, SAQA. Accreditation can take 4 to 6 weeks, which can delay your acceptance to university, and that's your study visa to South Africa. So you might consider to apply to apply for the admission area, so that to go with this criteria. Yeah. So soon after applying for the funding for the Mandela Rhodes Foundation, then you quickly start to apply for your admission, the university that you are interested in. So these are important questions that we need to know. And we will go through this question, try to get more understanding regarding this scholarship. Let's try to see if you qualify. Apply now. So you can start here to process your application after you have evaluated that you meet the criteria that has been instructed in our last discussion. So here you come, you register, and then you continue. You do the registration and then you continue with the application. But be sure first to go through this information here so that you get to know. They want to see the universities, the list of the universities that you should apply. Let's try to see list of the universities. So we should get to know the institution that you will consider now to do your application for the program. Do you fund the undergraduate? Can I apply? What courses of study do you support? Let's try to see here. The Mandela Rhodes Scholarship is for postgraduate study, honors, and a master's degree in any field, in any field, with the exception of MBAs. So just the exception is MBAs, which we do not fund. So you can apply any program, within the honors and a master's degree, with the exception of MBAs. I'm a citizen of an African country outside of South Africa. Am I eligible? Yes, students who are citizens of an African country, no matter where they are currently living or studying, are eligible. And can I study in my home country? No. Then if you want to study in your home country, it's not possible. But you should apply to the university in South Africa. So I think that is really helpful, and I trust that this is going to be life-changing for you guys. And that's enough for today. So I will share this link in the comment section so that you continue with the other steps of application. So I'd like to remind you once again, stay in touch, keep here on this channel, as we are committed to keep releasing the very latest scholarships opportunities from all over the world.